Let's get started with the SensiML Analytics Studio. The SensiML Analytics Studio allows you to create machine learning algorithms that can recognize the events you're interested in. And once you've created those models, you will be able to directly flash them to your target device. If you're familiar with Jupyter Notebooks, you'll be right at home in Analytics Studio. If not, don't worry. We'll go over a quick tutorial on how to use Jupyter Notebooks. The Analytics Studio comes with some SensiML Analytics tutorials to get you started on the basics of the SensiML Toolkit. Let's start with an intro to Jupyter Notebooks and Pandas Dataframes. If you're already familiar with this, just skip ahead from this part of the tutorial until we get to the model building part. So I'll click here, and this opens up a new notebook. A notebook is a combination of text and code. Here you can see this is HTML text, and right here is actually Python code, which we can execute in place. This tutorial goes over the basics of notebooks, so a few things to point out to help you navigate the Analytics Studio. If a cell has not been executed, you will see an in blank. While the cell is executing, you'll see a star. And once the cell has finished executing, you'll see a number which tells you the order of execution of that cell within the notebook. So let's first go ahead and run a cell. I run the cell by either hitting this Run button up here, or I can hit Shift-Enter. Now you can see this cell is running, and in every 5 seconds, it's printing out a message. It's going to keep running until I tell it to stop, and I can stop a cell at any time by hitting this Stop button right here. So let's go ahead and do that now. You'll see there was a keyboard interrupt, and it prints out an error message. This error message lets you know what went wrong. In this case, the keyboard interrupt, which I initiated. One other thing to take note of is Pandas Dataframes. Well, you don't need to know how to use Pandas Dataframes to build models. It can certainly help you in your data exploration. So let's go ahead and follow the instructions. You can add a new cell by hitting the Insert cell below. You can move the cell up and down with the arrow keys. I'm going to copy this text here and paste it into the cell. You can see this cell here is taking code. Now I'm going to hit Shift-Enter to run the cell. And you can see it's printing out what is in the cell. I know it's only printing the top 5 because I said df.head. We can also make plots in a line. So right here I'm saying df.plot, and it's going to plot what was in this data frame right here. I can plot the x and y axis. I can plot just x. I can see what the unique values are in this data frame. I can get an overview of the data frame, which tells me the count, means, standard deviation, and other statistical properties.